Hello everyone. So welcome to Tea with Sparxsys. In this session, in this video, we will go through some of the recent updates from the Atlassian ecosystem. And in case you're new to Sparxsys YouTube channel, we make these weekly update videos and podcast where we share significant updates from the Atlassian ecosystem. So if you are a Jira admin, if you are a Confluence admin, if you do something with Atlassian, maybe you are a user, maybe you are a consultant, maybe your job is dependent on these tools or Atlassian ecosystem, then these sessions would be really useful for you. So let us start. Let us begin. The first update is about some new features in Jira. Now, recently we had Team 25 in Barcelona, and in the last few weeks, Atlassian has announced or released some new features in Jira. So they have posted this article summarizing all those updates, and there is also a video, a demo, a short demo about those updates. Now we have covered some of these updates, and I also made a video, by the way. So on my Ravi Sagar channel, you can actually find a lot of content related to things that you can do with Jira. Now let us go through these updates very quickly. And of course, don't worry about the links. I will share the link or links to these updates in this video or podcast description. So the first update is about custom onboarding. Now, we recently noticed this new feature where you can create some kind of a welcome onboarding panel or a pop-up. So basically, when new users they try to log into Jira, they are presented with this onboarding messages, and basically you can have a link or links or maybe some useful content for them to go through. So this can be useful, and we also looked at this, by the way. Then the next update is about Rovo admin skills. Now, by the way, I was also reading the comments on this post. So the comments are a bit mixed. Not everyone is appreciating each and everything, which I understand, because Jira is not the same, or Atlassian ecosystem is not the same like it used to be, right? Earlier it was only Jira, and Jira was a great tool, Jira Data Center. Now in Jira Cloud, I think there are so many things happening, right? So there are new features. Sometimes those features work, sometimes those features don't work. Recently, we know that Atlassian, they rolled back the status location. It is, of course, on the right-hand side, on top right corner. Then Atlassian moved it to the left-hand side, and then they rolled it back for some reason. Maybe they were just experimenting. Now, the thing is that these updates, not all of these updates are massively useful. But, of course, we need to know about these updates. So the next update is about using natural language in Rovo, and we have been trying Rovo in the last couple of weeks. We shared improvements or new things like scenarios that you can create in Rovo. So things are of course looking good in terms of Rovo agent or use cases where you can use Rovo. Then, of course, we have approvals, and now I believe you can have. I need to actually test this properly. Now you can actually have approvals at any stage in the workflow. So you can actually, just like your GSM approvals in the workflow. So this is good. Now there is also called as like AI based automations. Not only automation but AI based improvements. Basically, you can create a work item from your image. Maybe you can just take a picture of some nodes, some diagram. I don't know how it will work, but I guess you can now do that. And you can also create work items from your chat messages. I think it was always possible, but because using Slack, you can do that. I mean, not natively, you have to do some work around it. So this is good to know. There is also this JQL error fixer, which is of course, I think needed, very much needed. JQL is not really straightforward for everyone. As a consultant, as an admin, I have to spend time with my users, telling them that yes, this can be done using JQL. And not many people actually realize that JQL can only be used for returning issues. You cannot return, you cannot really query your projects, you cannot really query your configurations, you cannot really query your users. JQL is only for issues of work items. And you cannot do calculations, you cannot have grouping in your JQL or when you search using Issue Navigator. So yes, I mean, of course, these things are still not possible, but JQL itself, writing a JQL is not really easy and simple for everyone. So this might be useful. Then we all know about Jira Spaces. Unfortunately, projects, there is nothing like project in Jira anymore. It is all Spaces. Then we also have this theming, which I think it was there in bits and pieces here and there, but I'm not a big fan of the current. Like you can have like a different color for your project. Maybe it will improve. Then we also have the preview panel where you can view your articles and goals without going to a different tool. Then we have currency formatting for custom fields. I haven't tried it, by the way, so can't really say how good or bad it is. But if you look at the comments, so not everyone is is happy, and I think it's a very common complaint from users that you should focus. I mean, for Atlassian, of course, that they should focus on ensuring that Jira works and all the old, very old, 15-year-old improvements, bugs, suggestions are considered. So this is important because when you go through these comments, you will realize that you're not alone. So I think this is actually a good thing. I mean, at least people are talking about their dissatisfaction. Okay, so the next thing that I want to quickly cover is the Rovo dev. Now, we know that Bitbucket is getting a lot of love recently, like last few months. There are a lot of things happening with Bitbucket, and Rovo dev, which was there earlier, but now it is for everyone to use. And if you look at the post here, you can actually learn a bit more about what all you can do with the Rovo dev. Basically, it will help the developers write code faster. Maybe it will also do a code review. So there are, of course, things that will be helpful, but we have to be a bit more careful. Don't really, trust your agents, like AI agents, to handle the production code. But I'm sure this will always, hopefully it will enhance the experience and efficiency of your developers. And if you go through the links here, you will find a lot of useful information. Okay, so the next thing that I want to talk about is the new package called Service Collection. Now, in case you don't know, if you go to the Atlassian website, and this is something that I was never really sure how to, because I'm a consultant, how to propose it to my clients. Now, usually, or it has always been this approach where we buy Jira, we buy Confluence. But if you go to the website, it is obviously definitely possible to still go and sign up for Jira. But if you click on Service Collection, you can see here that there is this package of different tools combined together. So now there is I don't know what it is called officially, but but it is a package of different tools. So now there is something called as service collection. Basically, in service collection, you will get a JSM, and then customer service management, which I believe it is some app. I have no idea how this app works. And of course, we have assets and Rovo. So this service collection is there on the website for anyone to purchase. So this is something that I thought I'll mention very quickly. And talking about the upcoming event, this one is really really good. Now we all know about Atlassian community events, ACE events. These events used to be called as AUG, Atlassian User Groups, but these events are not really in each and every country and city, for example, like major cities, of course. These events are, of course, run and driven and started by volunteers, community leaders, people who are not really officially Atlassian employees, right? And this is good because when you have these events, you can actually occasionally, not really a lot. I mean, I don't really recommend you to attend all the events that are happening in your city, but I think once in a while you should go to these events because you can actually learn a lot. But this new event, ACE Tashkent, I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly. I'm happy to see that there is an ACE community in Uzbekistan. So this one is new, and this event, I mean, if you are someone who is from Uzbekistan watching and listening to this session, maybe you can go there. And I can see here that there are already 50 RSPVs. So basically, a lot of people are actually going there. It is an in-person event, and it is all about project management. So it is good to see. It is definitely interesting that there is something happening in Tashkent. So I thought I'll probably mention and highlight, and of course I want to help them and promote this ACE community. And a couple of other things. We also recently posted this blog post where we talked about not recently, but sometime in the past, we recently talked about Confluence page ownership. Now, it is actually possible to change the page ownership on Confluence Cloud, not on data center. It happens a lot with us, by the way, because we also manage and take care of Confluence, but we don't talk about Confluence a lot, unfortunately, because Confluence is, as compared to Jira, it is much simpler. But ownership of pages, or basically, there was no easy way to. On Jira on Confluence data center, there was always this problem. When someone leaves the company, their pages are basically left without any real owner. And now I believe using this feature, you can. So in case you're not using it already, or in case you're not aware of it, do give it a try. And the last thing that I want to talk about is this video which I posted recently. And in this video, I basically talked about how to capture the requirements. Now, as a consultant, working with clients, working with people, we on a daily basis have to capture the requirements. It could be a simple requirement, it could be a complex requirement, but I just wanted to talk about how to capture a requirement. These things are not really talked about a lot. Of course, everyone is focused on Jira configurations, Jira features, promotions, which I understand. I'm not really against all of those things, but I think in my videos I try to cover day-to-day challenges, problems, and this 13-minute video will cover how to capture simple requirements, how to start taking requirements, how to handle or what format or what tool you should be using to capture requirements. So most of my videos, or I should say, in fact, all of my videos are actually very practical and very real world. I don't really promote any app. I don't really do any paid promotion on my channels. It's all about sharing day-to-day challenges that we face. And in case you don't know, I run a company called Sparxsys. We are an Atlassian consultancy company based in 2 countries currently, UK and India. We are also starting our company in a third country, so I will definitely announce it soon. But in case you're looking for any help with Jira, Confluence, Bitbucket, or you need some consultation, maybe you need help with your implementation of Jira for your teams, maybe you want to consolidate 2 Jira instances, maybe you want to move to cloud, we can definitely help you. So I thought I'll probably briefly plug in my own company. All right, so that is it. That is all about this week's updates. I hope you enjoyed listening, watching to this session and this video, and you also learned something new today. Thank you very much. Bye bye.